there's a lot of problems that are going on in our society as far as young women resorting to these crazy plastic surgeries to the point where they're killing themselves. And on the on the angle, or I should say on the precipice of this 24-year-old girl who literally had a trip, 3 BBLs, ended up with blood clots, okay, and she's no longer living at 24 years old. I don't know if you saw that in the news. So I happen to follow Madison LaCroy from Southern Charm. She's very big into fitness. She's very big into exercise. I used to watch her on Southern Charm. And I come across this post that she has, and it says, this is the post. This was on her story. And it says, bitches will do anything but diet or exercise. You know, here's the thing. People are literally, young girls are literally killing themselves. They're killing themselves because they have 2 ounces of fat around their gut. Okay? And this is a big problem. So I responded to her because I know for a fact, because I followed her, that she actually had plastic surgery done on her stomach. So she's bitching and shaming women out there about how they should, diet and exercise, and they're too lazy. Meanwhile, she's wearing a chin lift in the picture. This is the insanity of it. So I responded to her and I said, didn't you have a rib removed or some shit? Bitch, please. Like, in other words, you have everything available to you and you still have plastic surgery, and you're bitching that other women are too lazy to diet and exercise just to have the kind of figure that you have, right? And so it is so hypocritical, and I really feel like dangerous at this point. She has a lot of people. I followed her. I was like, oh, she's so pretty. I love her clothes. I mean, she's shallow, but she looks nice in her clothes. Great, whatever. But you want to know something? What she said? She responded to me. This is what she wrote. She wrote, no, cunts. So you can dress up, you can be in perfect shape, but you want to know something? If you don't love yourself, that's a problem. If you're ugly inside, that's a problem. This woman has everything going for her. She's attractive. She just met her husband, who seems like a really nice guy. Of course, you only know what you see, but she has 2 beautiful children. She just had another child. So I sent her a video because basically she had a procedure done. And in the video, she talks about how she had it done because she pushed out an 8-pound baby, which was her son. And no matter how much diet and exercise she tried to do, she couldn't get her stomach back to the way she wanted. So she had that. And that women should support women. Well, this is not supporting women, okay? Body shaming them and blaming them. So I responded, not because it pertained to me. In other words, I diet, I exercise, I have a stomach, I'm overweight, but that thing does not pertain directly to me. But I had just come off the precipice of seeing this 24-year-old girl fucking literally kill herself by having 3 BBLs. And you know why? Because of people like this. There's something broken inside. She has no self-confidence. She said, it affected her confidence because all she's depending on is her physicality. So what is going to happen when she hits my age and middle age? What's going to happen when her hormones go batshit crazy? So we were going back and forth. She said, no, con. So I said, don't lie. I said, you had a procedure done on your stomach. And I put lazing, lying, twat. Why did I respond that way? Because she's getting stupid with me. She's calling me a cunt, and I'm from Brooklyn. Okay? I'm not some suburbia chick. So I'm gonna give it back to her ×3. And I sent her the video. And if you want to look it up, that's the title of the video. So she's being a total hypocrite. So this went back and forth. I called her a fake. I told her she should go sign it. What is she going to do now? She just gave birth to another child. She's going to go back on the surgery table and risk her life when she has a whole family that's depending on her as a mother and as a wife, because she's upset about, not even that she has, I mean, hell, I have a stomach, but like, she probably had this much fat and it was too much for her to take. She has no tolerance, not only for anybody else, but for herself and the fact that she's a human being. And this is the problem. This is the mentality of the things that not only going on today, went on back in the day. It's a big problem. So do you know that I told her, I said, I'm unfollowing you. I told her, I said, I can't wait till you hit middle age. I'm unfollowing you. So she wrote back again. She said, ha ha, someone hit a nerve. By the looks of your social, take notes. Do you know, go to my social media. Do you know what's on it? Me dancing. So it doesn't apply to her posts because I exercise. I'm not some lazy fucking loaf. And not that it's none of her business how people choose to live their lives. Listen, if someone comes on my channel and they say something negative, I just fucking delete it. That's it. Like, I don't get into this whole whatever. But the reason I responded was because I said, this is the kind of shit that has these young women go and kill themselves because they have 2 ounces of fat on their stomach. And they have other issues going on that they don't want to address. They just want to dress nice. They want to get the fame on the Instagram. They want to do all of this shit. And then they have the nerve to be a hypocrite. All right, it's one thing if you choose to get plastic surgery, but you can't do that and then fucking body shame other people because they choose not to. Okay? You can't do that. So I was speaking up, not necessarily for myself, but just in general. You know, this is a big problem. And, you know, I told her straight up, I said, oh, keep going. Why don't I just show this to TMZ? Everybody knows who she is anyway. I mean, and at some point, your mate's going to figure it out. Once the beauty phase, and if that's all that you're depending on, you're going to have, the marriage is not going to last. Not if he has any integrity. If he's with someone that's going to go on and be a hypocrite and not have integrity. So, I'm just trying to find, I don't know where I put the pictures. Hold on. So basically, this is a whole conversation. I can't believe she's even responding to me. Like I'm some random person. But she is, because her nerve was tapped. That's why she's responding. So I told her, I said, you didn't hit a nerve. What you wrote does not apply to me. I exercise, so it has no implication to me. Anyhow, I just wanted to make a reel about that. I have to head back to work. But there's a real problem in this society with this whole plastic surgery thing. You know, to each his own. You know, I'm not there to judge anybody for what they do. But when it gets to the point where it is killing people and it's an extreme reaction to something so minute, one has to start looking. I mean, we don't live in a day and age where we don't have resources. If you have the kind of money she has, she can easily go to a therapist and deal with whatever confidence issues she has. She can afford to do it. You know how many people don't have the money to do it? You know how many people don't have the money to fix those things or go for plastic surgery if they wanted to do it? They don't have that luxury that she has. So here she has everything, and she's standing on her Instagram saying, you know, that she hit a nerve or some stupid shit like that. Like, she doesn't even get it. She's never gonna get it because her mind is locked in a place that doesn't serve her. And when it doesn't serve her, it also doesn't serve anybody else. Now I'm trying to figure out which way I have to go. I have to go this way. Okay. Anyhow, guys, I just wanted to post that. And who knows, maybe I will send that shit to TMZ. Have a nice day. I like you too. Have a good day.